So in today's guided meditation that I was doing, the teacher Henry Shukman, you maybe have heard of him and his app, which is called The Way. He was telling us to pay attention to the inner world, and he first told me to watch for this screen, as in my visual field, so to speak. And then he told me to add the hearing, and then to focus on the chest area, where most of the emotions are. But it's the visual space that caught my interest. Now I was in the train and I was thinking, does this apply when our eyes are open as well? Does this at least partially count as inner experience? I think the point that because in the session before that he was speaking about the outer experience, and eventually I think he will combine both inner and outer, and how perhaps there is no real separation. And yeah, the way he described it made me feel that way, that there is no separation. Does this mean when my eyes are open, what I'm seeing is partially inner? Is partially a projection somehow of my beliefs, my identity, the ego, just everything basically? And I think there is some truth to that. As I said in my previous video, I've been dealing successfully with social anxiety, even in the 3 days since I began doing it, it's been going down. But anyway, today taking this concept of could be what I'm seeing outside be also inner, like partially a projection. And when I look at someone, perhaps there is one or more qualities that they remind me of my, like, in myself, that maybe I'm not accepting or something, and maybe that's why the anxiety is coming up. It's kind of like a signal to look at this thing that's being triggered. I don't know if that's making sense. I'm not, like, this is still a fresh idea in my mind, so I'm not able to communicate it properly. But I hope that makes sense. For example, I have problems with self-assertion and sticking up for myself and that sort of thing. So when I see a guy that looks like he carries himself in a confident way and will be able to speak his mind, things along those lines, I get anxious. I wanna, like, I just feel intense emotions. So maybe that is how this fits in, that this is partially inner and outer at the same time. I don't know if this makes sense. In my mind it kind of does, but I don't know the way that I'm communicating it, if it makes sense to anyone watching, my 4 viewers. Anyways, this feels like something I will come back to in the future, so yeah.